Hello, I'm Ninja Greg, and you're watching the Ninja Greg Show. Not so long ago, for Pokemon's 20th anniversary, I released a video of myself in a Pokeball bathrobe singing, badly, the Pokemon theme song. And with a new main series game coming out this November and Pokemon Go sweeping the nation, I decided to borrow a page from the notebook of Linkara and do more with a big anniversary like this. Because, well, this is the only fandom that I'm aware of, that I'm a really big fan of, that's having an anniversary. I'm not that big a Star Trek fan. I've already celebrated some of the Star Wars movie anniversaries by going to Star Wars celebrations in the past. I completely missed the Ninja Turtles anniversary. So, why not do a little bit more with Pokemon's 20th anniversary? So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna try up until Sun and Moon's release and maybe a little bit beyond to try to do one video per month dedicated to Pokemon, because 20 years is quite a milestone. And to kick things off is going to be my top 10 list of my favorite Pokemon. This is something I've always wanted to do, and I know I eventually would make it into a video. And besides, with what I just said earlier about Pokemon Sun and Moon coming out and the crazy releases about information about that game that we've been getting, like pretty much rapid fire, and the huge success that is Pokemon Go, 2016 seems like a really great year to be a Pokemon fan, especially if you're a 90s kid. Because now, after 20 years, you're no longer the trainer, you are the master.
Number 10. Snorlax.
What can I say about Snorlax? It's big, it's powerful, and when it's not sleeping, which is most of the time, it can do a whooping on ya. The anime, Ash's own Snorlax knew Ice Punch and Hyper Beam, which any Poke fan worth their salt will tell you is a devastatingly powerful move. Plus, with its sheer size and bulk and its tendency to sleep, it can actually make for a pretty solid wall too. And why I put it on the list is simply because I can never catch this damn thing! It's almost exclusive to a special in-game event. I don't mean a special event where you gotta go to like a Pokemon card or video game tournament and get handed it out like some kind of legendary. No. I mean like something, a one-time deal that happens within the game's story where maybe you find a Snorlax sleeping, blocking your path, you gotta wake it up and battle it. And it's one of the toughest things in the world to catch. A big Pokemon, it is really elusive to find in the wild. And it seems no matter what game it's in, you get one and only one shot at it. Just like a legendary, which astounds me because Snorlax is not a legendary. Yourself, oh well, I'll just catch a Munchlax and evolve it. Yeah, good freaking luck, because I have never, I repeat, never seen Munchlax in the wild, ever. I mean, I knew you could probably find it with Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver if you got enough miles on your Poke Radar, but I kind of screwed mine up by getting it wet. Whoops. Snorlax, I love how you're literally a sleeping giant, but why do you have to be so hard to catch? Nevertheless, I do like you, and one day you will be mine.
Number 9. Primeape.
Pokemon. They're easily one of my favorites. I've always been fascinated by martial arts ever since I was a kid, and obviously now as an adult. And to me, a fighting type Pokemon would be the easiest kind of Pokemon to train, or the easiest Pokemon that would be really easy for me to think of real world training methods for it. If I lived in the Pokemon world, that is. Not pretending that I do by playing Pokemon Go or anything like that. Not knocking Pokemon Go, but it's not quite the same. I'm rambling. But, yeah. I like like fighting type Pokemon. Pretty low on the list too because while searching for Primate's pre-evolution Mankey in Alpha Sapphire, it almost never shows up on my radar, and the times I've actually encountered it in the wild have been few and far between. As such, Mankey has essentially become my Moby Dick. Time I failed to catch one, I've just been left shaking my fist saying, "I'll get you yet!" And when I do, oh, happy day!
Number 8. Ampara.
Since I first encountered it in Pokemon Coliseum, Ampharos and I have been inexplicably linked somehow. In Soul Silver and Y, it was one of the front runners of my team because of its wide array of electric attacks, or coupled with its high special attack, or maybe fate just brought us together for reasons that are beyond me. It's its cool new Mega Evolution with a great design, even higher special attack strength, and it's part Dragon typing. Hell yes! I'm a sucker for Dragon types. Whatever the reason, Ampharos and I seem to be bound by destiny. And I don't mean with like the move Destiny Bond, because that means I go down when it gets taken down. You know what I mean. Moving on.
Number 7. Houndoom.
Not a lot to say about this one, but all I have to say about it is pretty much all praise. Cool name, cool design, pretty good mix of attacks as it levels up, those attacks being almost always fire or dark. And all of them are damaging, well, most of them are, so no matter what move you use with Houndoom, you're pretty much guaranteed to always have the same type attack bonus. Like I say, Houndoom's just awesome.
Number 6. A tie between Subtile and Blaziken.
They both have cool designs, not just for them, but for their evolutionary families. Pretty dope mega designs, and both have pretty good speed and attack stats. Well, Blaziken is the more attack-heavy one, and Subtile's the more speedy one, but both can shut you down pretty quickly. On a team, these two would be like the D-Generation X of the Pokemon world, with Subtile being the speedy and agile like Shawn Michaels, and Blaziken being the hard-hitting powerhouse like Triple H.
Number 5. Agron.
Agron is just a beast. High attack, very high defense. It's a walking tank, able to dole out a crap ton of punishment while taking some. Agron can take a licking and keep on ticking. Is it the fastest in the world? No, but it doesn't need to be, because Agron will take whatever you got and give you everything it's got. It could take the worst that you could throw at it and still stand tall. Very tall, in fact. Standing at 6'11", 7'3" if it's Mega. Damn. I don't care what you bring, Agron's gonna take it and put you down.
Number 4. Lopunny.
The embodiment of don't judge a book by its cover. Sure, it might just seem like another cutesy Pokemon, and yeah, it's got pretty decent speed and okay attack, but what clinches it for me is its Mega form. I like how it looks more like an MMA fighter, and it gains the fighting type while increasing its attack stat, allowing me the opportunity to take down a more threatening looking Pokemon with something that looks cute and cuddly. Bottom line, if you just write off Lopunny as a cute and cuddly Pokemon with absolutely nothing to offer, you'll most likely be on the receiving end of a swift kick.
Number 3. Pangoro.
Pangoro is just a born fighter. The Pokedex says it uses the leaf in its mouth to sense the movement of its opponent. Very ninja-like, eternal respect. And it's kind of like Pangoro. With its berserker, crazy fighting style, it'll put 10 kinds of hurting on ya. Also, it shares a value that I do in that it will not stand for bullying. If Pangoro sees you picking on somebody else, then it shall rain its mighty fists of justice upon you, and you shall know that its name is the Lord! All in all, Pangoro is a Pokemon you definitely want on your side, not against you. Because if it's against you, well, nice knowing you.
Number 2, Greninja.
I like ninjas. Duh. So when I heard, at the time, the newest Pokemon game was going to have a starter Pokemon modeled after the ninja, I made up my mind right then and there, and I said, that's going to be my starter. I started up Pokemon Y for the first time. I chose Froakie without hesitation, and I patiently awaited the day when it would become a Greninja. And I love Greninja's design. The slim body allowing for speed and stealth, the tongue wrapped around its face for a ninja scarf mask. This thing is just all ninja. Plus, it's a frog, and I kind of like frogs in real life. And my love for this Pokemon grew even more when it became a playable character in Smash Brothers, which is a sheer testament to its awesomeness. Greninja, don't ever stop being awesome.
And my number 1 favorite Pokemon is another tie between 2 starters, Charizard and Blastoise.
The Pokemon Red and Blue version was released 20 years ago. Both of these Pokemon were gracing the box and cartridge art, and I honestly couldn't pick between the two of them. With Blastoise being this big, strong turtle, I like turtles, with freaking water cannons on its back, to Charizard being a long-standing fan favorite, and having solid speed and attack. And they both have just really dope Mega Evolution designs. Charizard not only got 1 Mega Evolution, but 2. And although Mega Charizard X has gotten a lot more attention in the anime, Smash Brothers, and Pokken tournament, it was Mega Charizard Y that carried me to victory through 1 gym battle, all the Elite Four, and the Kalos Region Champion. So, in my humble opinion, when it comes to either of these 2 Pokemon, you can't go wrong. So, there you have it, my top 10 favorite Pokemon video. So, let me know what you think. Put down in the comments down below what your favorite Pokemon are, and if you agree with any of what I said. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Ninja Greg. You've been watching the Ninja Greg Show. I'll see you next time.